Have you ever found yourself wanting to own a wagon? Kind of like this? Maybe no, maybe yes. Well, today I'm going to continue my series of Wendy's about the cars that somehow become objects of passion, automotive passion, not just compassion, as some would consider wagons to be relegated to that sort of sentiment. Before, on the other videos, we were talking about how I had come into ownership of a 1998 Isuzu Oasis, which was like a Honda Odyssey, and how I had completely disdained the idea of such a vehicle being in my garage ever when I originally had seen the car or the minivan. Never thought I'd own a minivan. Never thought I'd own a station wagon like this one. But move forward several years into my life, and next thing you know, like you maybe, find myself proud owner of a station wagon. No, not a modern wagon that everyone seems to be jumping into as a reaction to their post minivan rebounds. I'm talking about a wagon made when wagons were not cool. When was this, you ask? Any decade before, say, 2010. Wouldn't you agree? You don't see a whole lot of classic wagons, and do you know why that is? Because they were not cool. And once the shelf life was up, it was sent to the big wagon junkyard in the sky. As you know, right? They were bullied around by families or salesmen or other well-meaning but awkward and usually ruthless end users. Pretty much end users engaged in a battle of attrition with their vehicle. To find a survivor wagon from these eras, back in this time area that we're talking about, is a feat of near epic proportions. And now that it has become cool in some circles to drive a wagon, the old survivor is gleaning an added level of respect it had been denied for so many long, arduous years. The renewed respect this Johnny-come-lately desire for the estate wagons of old is part of why my recent purchase of a late 80s Toyota Camry Wagon is, in a word, fun. No yawning here. Don't be surprised to see me driving along the Lakeshore Drive, arm hanging out the window, surfboard affixed to the roof. Some folks have midlife crises, cars like Corvettes, BMW, Porsche 911, you name it. And you can put your comments down below what your midlife car crisis is, what your desire is, or what it will be, or what it was. Go ahead and put it in the comments. We'd love to hear it. Full disclosure, I did have some cars like that, like those crisis cars, but I had them closer to my quarter life crisis, and maybe close to my third life crisis, if that's a thing. My crisis is now in the wagon phase, because it's just so cool to own a wagon. Enough with the psychobabble. Long live station wagons. Viva la Vista Cruiser. And I wish all of your progeny to ride in style in your rear-facing third row seat. Thanks.